So we're getting a class credit for coming here. Is it Taiko? Taiko? It's a
Seiko.
drum.
Yeah. Actually, aero is illegal in Japan.
Really?
Well,
Do you guys watch baseball
yes.
in general? Do you know Otani, Shohei? Well,
You want another one?
that would be great.
Yeah.
What's happening? Wait, what is
He's just asking us questions.
Okay, wait, I want to be interviewed.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So first of all, thank you so much for your time. I'm Jenna,
Ruby.
Ruby,
Ainsley.
Cameron.
Cameron. So you guys are from the U.S.
Yes.
Which part?
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay. I was raised in New Jersey.
Oh,
Okay.
At least the same state.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, pretty
Pretty
far,
close.
but-
Yeah.
It is?
It's
Oh yeah, it's
it's
like
not-
Oklahoma, New Jersey.
like up there.
New Jersey's
It's like by
Where
New
the
York.
Yorks are,
Yeah.
yeah.
So are you all like teenagers?
We're in college.
Oh, you're in college.
Yes.
Okay. So can I ask you why you're here in Japan?
We're here on study abroad.
Oh, really?
So we're getting a
Tourism.
class credit for coming
Oh,
here
okay.
and also getting to explore Tokyo.
Okay,
So,
wow.
In
For-
Kyoto.
Kyoto,
In
wow.
Kyoto.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
For
A
8
week.
days.
Yeah.
A week. Yeah.
8 days?
Yeah. So we're here
A
for
week.
spring break.
Oh, okay. Oh, spring. So
Yes.
you get like credits to like study in Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
Wow.
a class course, and then we get to be here for an entire week.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask you which university you study in?
We go to Oklahoma State.
Okay,
University.
Oklahoma State. Wow.
Yeah.
yes.
So
Go Pubs.
Yeah.
so you have your own pose. huh?
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
Wow. Okay. So what are you gonna study here in Japan?
We're
We
also
have a
in
couple different business
Yes.
visits where we just get to learn about
Oh,
the
so
culture. and
you all
We
have
yeah,
different.
how
we get to talk to
business
like the
works.
U.S. embassy here,
We're
and
from
then
the
we have the
Oh, okay.
Nissan headquarters.
Okay. Oh, you're going to Nissan headquarters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um.
Only the elites in Japan can go there, so I guess you're.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'll see all the Japanese elites.
Oh,
the,
that's
all the
really
the
cool.
engineer elites in Japan. So
Oh,
I think
that's
I have
cool.
Lucky
Yeah, we have
us.
that, and then a few like shrines and
Mhm.
like different places that we're going throughout the day.
And like is it Taiko? Taiko? It's
Oh,
the
Seiko,
drums.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
doing like a interactive activity. with
Wow,
that.
okay.
Yes.
So you are all in like business major, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sophomore, like junior.
I'm a junior.
Oh, you're seniors. Okay, so
I'm a
like,
junior. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're both juniors. and
okay,
they're
seniors. So like
Yes.
seniors the last year, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can I ask you like, well, it might be awkward, but in Japan, like business majors are like acknowledged as easy majors. Is it kind of the same in the U.S.?
I would say so. I think
Yeah.
that it's kind of a stereotype that it's like
Oh,
really,
really?
easy. Yeah.
Is there any like typical stereotypes about the business majors in the U.S.? Can I ask your
I
opinions?
think that like we don't have homework
Yeah.
and that like we don't put like much effort into our classes, which is
Okay.
like I think it's a lie because
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time like studying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know like with my friends that aren't business majors,
Uh-huh.
like they see stuff that I do and they're like, what is that? So I think it is a lot harder
Yeah.
than what people think it is.
Yeah.
So do you all live like around the university? Like, so can I ask you about the parties you do in the U.S.? So, I mean, I studied abroad at UH Manoa, University of Hawaii for a year. And,
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and I went there, and every Friday night I had a Jaeger bomb, which killed me, obviously.
Yeah.
So can I like ask you? I mean, what do you drink in those parties?
Varies. Sometimes mixed drink, sometimes beer,
I
sometimes.
think it also depends because our university is like a dry campus, so
Okay.
we can't drink like
That's true.
on
yeah.
campus.
Uh-huh.
Like if anybody goes anywhere, it has to be like off campus. So like you have to have like a driver drive you.
Okay.
So it's very different than
Yeah.
typical universities.
Is weed allowed in your state?
No.
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 I don't know.
I don't know.
I
It is
think
in Texas. It's
I think with medical license
Yes.
you
for a
can.
medical license
Okay.
it is,
Yeah.
but not recreational.
Yeah.
I was in the university in America for like about 5 years ago. So I mean, 5 years is pretty.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what's like what is there any like typical event happening in like those kind of American parties?
It,
Like what do you do in those parties?
it also depends on what school you go to
Okay.
as well. But like I know for ours we have like a couple staple events, and it also depends on like I feel like Greek life also has a lot of the events that
Uh-huh.
goes on.
And like homecoming
Yeah.
or anytime
Okay.
there's like a big football game,
Uh-huh.
that's when like a big
Because for
celebration.
football games, you can have like
Yeah.
tailgates, which is basically just like outside the stadium.
Yeah.
You like hang out, and that's whenever you can drink on campus.
Oh, really? So it's
Yeah.
like the only day of the year.
Kind
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where you
Kind
can
of.
like do it and it's not super strict.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you two are seniors. Are
We're
the juniors.
seniors.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think when do you do like job hunting? Can I ask you about the job hunting in America?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm like currently in the process.
Oh, really?
So I've
Okay.
been through like a couple interviews here
Uh-huh.
and there. I'm kind of still exploring like what exactly.
What kind of like companies do like all like business majors people go in general?
Well, we both do a lot of sales oriented
Yes.
stuff, and I think both of us do marketing as well.
Okay.
And I just had an interview with like a recruiting company,
Wow.
so it's kind of very broad.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
A lot of just like people oriented, like
Yeah. It kind of also like with sales, it's nice because you don't have to stay with a specific industry.
Uh-huh.
You can like whatever you like to sell, you can go into any industry. So
Uh-huh.
like I technically am I'm technically a senior in hours.
Mhm.
I'm graduating early, so like I have an
Oh, wow.
internship in the
Okay.
summer, but then like I have to find a job for December.
So is it like hard to get a job in America?
I think it depends on what industry you're looking
Uh-huh.
at. I think for business it depends. I feel like sales,
yeah.
there's so many openings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like it also depends like what business major you are.
Mhm.
Just because like some of them it's more the more experience you have, the easier
Yeah.
it is
Uh-huh.
to get one. And also like your age has a huge impact with it too, depending on your major.
Mhm. Like, can I ask you one of the hardest industries to go in back in your country?
Like in business.
Yeah, in business.
Artist, as in like the acceptance rate is
Oh, yes.
low. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm a
Maybe.
marketing major. I'm
Uh-huh.
marketing and international business, so I feel like there are a lot of opportunities for like those. So I personally don't know the ones that are like hard to get into.
Yeah. I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
I'm also
It
marketing
varies.
national
It
It
business.
varies.
Is there
Maybe
any
finance.
specific industry that you wanted to go, like your ideal for like business major? Is there any like ideal industries that people often want to go?
I think it just depends what you're studying in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because business you can be either like finance or you can be
True.
marketing or it can be what is it, MSIS, which is
Yeah.
just like the
Yeah.
data stuff.
Uh-huh.
So it just depends which one you go into.
And then like within your major too, they have different like concentrations. So
Okay.
like I'm marketing, but with like a concentration in sales.
That's like what
so
do
you
you
like more specific.
So it really depends on what you learn and what you Because in Japan, I mean, even the major doesn't really depends on your job hunting. So it's really basically it's if you're like a math guy or like a not a math guy. So if you're a math guy, you could go to technical stuff. But if you're not a math guy, you could just go something else of like about technical. So
Oh.
in Japan, it doesn't really matter. So that's kind of unique.
Okay.
Can I ask you like what's popular between like university people, university girls, and back in the US? Is there something like a trend or like something
Like a clothing trend or like what kind of trend?
anything?
Like anything?
Yeah, anything.
I immediately thought of Stanley's.
Stanley.
Oh yeah,
Stanley
the
cups.
Like
cups.
the cup, the giant
Yeah.
cup that has like
Oh.
the big
With the
thing.
handle. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I saw that on Instagram. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That's
saw
like a really big thing.
It is very
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah.
I have one. I like it, but it's very hard to like travel with
Yes.
because it spills.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard it's really hard to get. Is it?
Yeah, it is
And
really
then-
hard.
yeah.
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 I've dropped mine and it doesn't.
It
dent.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is that's
Yeah,
good
it's really
one.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta have a big cup.
Big cup.
I mean, why is it that popular? Like, it's,
I don't-
no offense, but it's just a big stainless cup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's everyone started buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then everyone's like, "Oh, I like
Yeah.
it." It's like I'll buy
It's kinda
it,
like-
and it's like, "Oh, she has it."
Yeah.
So then I'll buy it.
Like the hydro flasks.
Uh-huh.
Like, was that a thing in Japan? Was that a big trend?
I'm not really sure, but maybe.
It's another water bottle, but it was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Is it like the one that has like this kind of not light bulb, but it kind of cleans the water when you push the button?
No.
Oh, I have seen that one
sounds
though.
cool.
Yeah, that one sounds
Yeah.
a lot cooler
There's-
than a hydro flask.
Yeah, there's like a new water bottle. I feel like every
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years, maybe.
Basically, girls like a trendy water bottle
Okay.
to have on campus.
Yes.
Where it'll be the same thing like shoe brands. Like if someone
Yeah.
finds like a cool
Yeah.
random
Okay.
sneakers and you're like, "Oh, I like her shoes,"
Yeah.
then everyone
Then
starts
you'll see
buying.
everyone
Yes.
wear those
Mhm.
shoes.
Or I'm trying to think. Tennis dresses.
That was
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
At one point, the Lulu fanny packs
Mhm.
were a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was back in the U.S., I learned this thing called Adderall. So when I went to the first period, the professor told me like all first year. I was a foreigner and I didn't know. And I asked the professor what the thing is Adderall. There was this kid asking me if you want to buy Adderall, and I didn't know about it. But the professor jokes about it that like every person who goes to the first period drinks Adderall to wake up. So I think I don't know. Well, do you guys take Adderall?
I think like the typical version for like girls our age of Adderall is just like a Celsius, like an energy drink.
Yeah, we
Oh,
like
really?
energy drinks.
Yeah.
Like fruity,
Safer than
girly
drugs.
energy
Yeah.
drinks.
So it's like Red Bull,
Yeah.
something like that.
We have all different kinds of, which I'm sure you guys
Alani,
do too.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Adderall is illegal in Japan.
Really?
Well,
Oh, like
Yeah.
even prescribed for like ADHD.
No, you can't.
What if you bring it in?
You get arrested.
Oh.
Oh.
So there
Yeah,
are
some
like
drugs you get arrested.
yeah, I know there
Or
are
pain medication.
there are American students who bought Adderall and you just So I think maybe some of you might have one, but hopefully not.
I guess we
If
made
you
it.
pass, it's okay. I mean, if you pass, there's not much of a problem, but
Yeah.
it's like it's not really it's illegal in Japan. So
Oh.
so like,
Interesting.
do you guys watch baseball
Yes.
in general? Do you know Otani Shohei?
Yes, he's the one that's on the Dodgers.
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
Japanese one. So do you know? You don't know. So you know about Otani Shohei, right?
Yeah.
How famous is he in America?
I think like whenever he got drafted by the Dodgers,
Uh-huh.
it became like pretty known
Nationwide.
by everyone. Yeah, that
Okay.
and he's one of the like most paid, like biggest paid baseball player in
Uh-huh.
America too. So I think whenever he got drafted by the Dodgers, it was like very known
Uh-huh.
that he was the most paid player in America.
Uh-huh. So is he? How famous is he? Like comparing to Justin Bieber?
I don't think sports and like artists you can't really compare on the same level because I feel like artists are on a completely different level
Yeah.
than sports because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know sports.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I think each sport has its own category too.
Uh-huh.
So like baseball wise, if someone knows baseball, then they know who he is.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't know sports, then you don't know who the players are.